At the house serving cuts like it's white out. Garage doors stay cracked like the wash house. Only house on the block where the blacks out. We in the blizzards playing with the kids and the sun's out. Looking real juicy little cutie bubble bath made her smile. Yo, look, right. This what's up with E. Season 4, California's Dreaming, Season of Dreams, right? Right? We here live in Martinez, California, 3798 Pacheco Boulevard at the supplier shop. Man, and I'm here with a real special guest. Look, I've known this brother for some time, and he's always been somebody that I've seen working and always like it's been going hard at this. He's gonna explain what he has going on. But as far as someone that's taken their craft seriously, someone that's been like truly dedicated and that's gotten a proper education to understand what's going on and the things that he wants to accomplish, like there's no question right here. What's up, bro? Introduce yourself.
What's up, man? It's RUBIANOROSSEU. You know, man, I'm just a local celebrity, man. You know, underground superstar. You know, flyest person on 2 feet.
Y'all talking about?
You know, we got the podcast going. Really, you know, the podcast is called, you know, Cockpit Talk Podcast. I kind of switched over from the fashion a little bit just because we want to give the youth a different outlook and a positive outlook on just life, just being in general, just different. Just something different, a different way to look at it. You know, with rap the way it's going and the world the way it's going, you could be influenced by so much. So we just kind of just want to stay centered at, you know, still at the end of the day, that hard work is what we striving for and what's going to get us to where we want to be.
Yep, that's right. So like I said, right, this is a season of dreams. And then he explained that perfectly. The only way that your dreams are going to get accomplished and the only way that things are going to happen for you is if you put in the hard work and if you actually like put your foot down and go hard yourself. Like no one's going to give you anything.
Man, and also too, like just to touch on that a little bit is, you know, everybody that you start with, you ain't going to finish with. You know, it's a lot of people that, you know, you started with and you was like, these is my folks. You know, I'm finna keep looking past the mistakes that they making, you know, so I could get to the top, or, you know, I'm gonna stop, you know, pacifying them on what they want. And at the end of the day, if you're not happy, it ain't gonna work. So you gotta make yourself happy, and you can't put your feelings and business in the same pot. Put your business and your feelings in the same pot, you're gonna let yourself down all the time.
Yep, I was talking to somebody else about that this morning. Matter of fact, one of the guys for Everything Foreign, I cut his hair every Saturday. Cut his hair, right? So I was telling them with the podcast, yeah, you get a lot more people hitting you up and trying to come on the show, but it's because it's an outlet. And I was telling them, you can't let feelings involve with the business. And then your feelings got to understand that maybe that artist or maybe this person doesn't have anything going on right now. So it's not a good time for them to come on the show. So I explained to him what I do now is I don't send I really would appreciate if you come on the show. You know, I think we'll do a great time, have a good conversation. I don't do none of that. What I will do is I'll send you an open invitation. Let me know when you're ready. And that way, if you don't ever let me know, then hey, you just never ready, and I don't got no personal feelings, right? Because you didn't say no, you just didn't come. So I don't feel no type of way about it.
I understand that, but what the problem I be running into a lot is that I be feeling like I be having to hold the interview. Like say sometimes you talking to somebody and you ask them a question and they give you the shortest answer in the world, and it's like either I gotta kind of spin the conversation to another question, or I gotta kind of extend it, or I gotta kind of lead them another way, say they could talk a little bit more. And as a reporter now, I be seeing my lanes of how to try to open somebody up, and I gotta switch the narrative a little bit, or maybe if I have 5 questions, that third question, I got to do another question now because I see that the interview is kind of changing, and especially if I don't send them the questions first.
Oh yeah.
So it be that, and it be, you know, people confidence sometime because, you know, I kind of, you know, stand by, you know, being fly. So sometimes people like, I ain't got a haircut, blood, or I ain't got my shoes, I ain't got my chain, I ain't got this, I ain't like, come on, man. It's we giving true feelings, natural feelings, you know. We talking about jury, we talking about life situations. Like, being natural is gonna give you more respect than coming on the camera with a chain on.
Yep. And then for me, I'm the exact opposite. Like, my lady would tell me, like, nah, you gotta change your clothes. Like, you gotta put something else on. Like, you can't wear that. Because I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I mean, times have changed. Like when we was at the shop mission, like, it's a big difference because I don't see everybody every day. Mm-hmm. I only see the people I cut, and then my kids. That's it. I don't see every person coming in with a different shoe on. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't see all the different stuff. Like, whatever you guys see in here is just what comes out of me. Like, mm-hmm. I'm not necessarily influenced a whole lot by anything else because I don't go out like that. Mm. Yeah, that's a bad part. But nigga, rappers get shot, bro. Like I ain't really, I never been a person to be outside like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll fully support what you doing, and I'll come to the stuff when I could come to it. But as far as like me hanging out and I'm out at 2 a.m, I'm cool. Like, I'm editing videos or something. So what I had to realize just recently was just a lesson for, you know, just people that's 30 and older. When you going out in a club, say you go out and the club start at 9 and it close at 2. The people that got something to lose, they coming at 12 and they leaving at 1. I had to realize to myself that why am I here at 1:30, 1:45? There's no reason.
Now it's over. Now the goons is out. They kind of looking to see who in the club. If I can't get a girl, I'm probably mad at you because you look a little flyer than me. Or I said, no, man. And then I said to myself, I'm looking around. I said, everybody that had a chain on or had some money, they gone. What am I doing? I'm setting myself up. So it's today's game. If you want to go out, you got to be in and out. You got to be in and out. Come there. You know, I guess if somebody got an appearance, just go there so they can see your face, touch them, and get out of there, man. Maybe get a picture and get out of there because it's just too much going on. Yeah, I done been there and I'm like, it's a million girls in the club and a dude is looking at me. Yeah, I don't get it. It's like that. It's like that, and you kind of gotta just adapt to your surroundings, read the room, and move like that. But besides that, if you don't like it, just stay in the house. Yeah, stay in the house, and there's nothing wrong with staying in the house either. You see LaRussell doing shows in his backyard, man, and it's lit. Man, we just came from the backyard, so it's man. And look, okay, and so I talked to my lady. I was like, let's just do this stuff here. And she's like, yeah, a lot of strangers and all this. I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's the same deal. Like, we in the backyard, it's a patio. We're gonna take a break because it's cold. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe if we get one of them tents or something, but it's too cold to be out there right now. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we started some new stuff with season 4, right? Okay. Usually we would just talk straight through, but I think sometimes people like to see some new stuff, right? So definitely. Even with me, I would never have a list of questions for you. Never pre-written questions. And then the reason is because I'm asking you stuff that I want to know. So based off of your answer, I'll ask you something else pertaining to that. So just like if we was hanging out and we just having a conversation. So that's how I would usually do it. And then that usually works pretty good. Like people really natural. It's natural. Yeah. It's natural. Yep. So we got this thing. It's called the 10 spot, right? Mm-hmm. So I could ask you anywhere from 1 to 10 questions. Okay.
The question's not hard. Like first question, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza. Okay, man, dude, I could eat pizza every day.
I could too. I could too.
Okay, next question. Let me see. This is an easy question. Smoke or drink?
Smoke or drink?
Yeah, like you smoke or you drink?
Smoke.
Okay,
Smoke.
me too. I don't drink.
At all?
No, not at all.
I never would have thought that.
Nope, I'm chilling, bro. These locks for real.
Okay.
Okay, and then so what do you do when it just seems like everything is going wrong? Like it's just day after day, like man, like things just ain't clicking right now.
In the last 5 years, I've been talking. When I get alone, I actually sit in the car, and for some reason, I could just talk to all the people that kind of like passed away that means something to me.
Okay.
And I know it's kind of like talking to them and kind of talking to God at the same time, but I be feeling like they right there in the passenger seat with me. And I know they can't respond to me, but I feel they soul right there when I'm kind of looking for an answer.
That's hard. Like to calm yourself down enough to sit there and actually like have a conversation, because most people will be like, oh yeah, I ain't doing this. That's like, yeah, I ain't messing with none of that. But
these people still live in my heart though.
Yeah.
So I can't just be like it's weird, or it's because still decisions that I make out here in the streets and in business, these is the people that's in my mind and they in my heart. So I guess me talking to them is making myself just be comfortable to where these people are still with me.
That's fresh.
And I can still just, even if it's like damn, like why did I do that? You told me not to do that, or I'm smarter than that, and it kind of recycles into things that they done said to me in life. Instead of them talking to me right here directly, I'm thinking about when I talked to them and I asked my grandmother, like, what should I do? And she like, boy, you know what to do. And
yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, it's soothing for my soul. It is. Instead of me, because I could have a temper and be kind of raging a little bit and be mad, and it just kind of calms me, especially when I'm talking to my grandmother or somebody like that. It feel good.
And then that's one thing, like being an older male, that young persons could look up to and say, okay, well, that is okay for me to do. Mm-hmm. And because that helped me out, but I tried to tell somebody and they was like, dude, you tripping, man. But seeing somebody else do it and understanding the reasons why they're doing it, like that'll help some people out. So then that's another reason on just like you said in the beginning, on to have the conversations, because people really do look for answers. Like everybody don't got all the right answers. Like even me, I watch podcasts and I watch other people that are in the same space, because maybe they've gone through the things that we're going through right now already. Mm-hmm. You know, and they can help us out a little bit.
With a little something.
Yep.
You ain't got to know everything, but you could pick a little something. It's knowledge in everything.
Yep.
It's knowledge in everything.
Just like this season, I started I just overdosed on the videos. Like I do like 5 clip videos, and then I'll put out the whole interview. Mm-hmm. I hated that when other people would do it, because I'm like, I just want to watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But they said that it helps. It helps with the monetization. It helps with the driving people towards your page.
I had to learn that the hard way too, because I'm like, why am I'm not getting no hits? You know what I mean? And when you on YouTube and they not coming, you get a little discouraged. Yep. Like, damn, I put that interview out and I only got 3 views.
Hey,
the clips, that's the clip. The clips have you going. The clips go crazy. Yep. That'll be my advice to any YouTuber or anybody that's trying to jump in. Them minute clips, man. People watch those.
Yep, and
people watch those.
You could transfer those onto the Twitter or IG or whatever other platform. So I would say one of the like questions I like to ask people the most is what makes you happy? Everybody start right there too.
Provide for my kids. That's what make me happy.
Okay.
It don't. Can I say like, say if I got $100 and I gave them 99, in the moment I might not feel as good, but then in the morning when I wake up and I get that thank you, Dad, and you made my night, and that's where I get my joy from. Yeah. So not being broke in the moment, that kind of hurt a little bit,
but understanding the happiness you get to someone else,
it's gonna come back like a boomerang. That happiness. Yeah. So it's Yep.
And so then the last thing for the 10 spot is I like everybody to know where the right is, right? So right, like right, like that's the painting right there. It says right. The same right here. This is supplier. Right. So like, bro tripping over there, right? Right. Man, we finna go to the store, like it's finna be on tonight, right? Right. I'm sitting here with the man, right? Right. So that's the response. So like during the shows, it'd be dope because you hit him with the, man, this what's up with E, right? And then everybody would just be like, right. So that's what that is actually. It's not really right, but it's kind of like, man, Niners need to get this win tomorrow, right?
Right.
See, you know what I'm saying? It's like an answer for everything. All right, so what's new? Like, what's going on now? What's happening?
Like, just period.
Well, I mean, either with the podcast or with any other professional aspects.
I mean, really, the podcast. I'm about to jump back into the fashion a little bit. I want to do the fashion show, theme. Because I got a few people that I know that's trying to push their stuff. So I'm thinking we're gonna get together and we're gonna do something. But I feel like the fashion sometimes kind of get like the NBA a little bit, because I've been doing it for so long, so I'll be losing my love and then I'll find it again. I'll be losing my love and then I'll find it again. But I could tell you that this podcast and me getting the knowledge out here to these people, it keep me motivated. I haven't got tired. I haven't seen myself getting tired. I will say, some people not keeping up with the dates and faking and stuff like that kind of gets you a little tight, and it make me probably go do a show of my own. Like I could do it on myself.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what I do.
So with that'll have you a little discouraged.
Man, I got a little paper. Well, I got a book that I'll write hella show notes in, right? And I'll write it. If person doesn't come, then I need to record promo for this, or I need to do this, or I could just do this, just to make sure that I'm still doing some type of content. Because in the long term, like, to be completely honest, man, I would say people watch your interviews because you on the interview. It's not always because somebody else is sitting next to you. That brings bonus. But for the most part, like, the persons is really like checking in for the persons whose podcast it is, unless all you do is just interview famous people. And I ain't interviewed no well, I've interviewed persons area, like Bay Area, like hella people know you here, hella people know the person I interviewed last time, but I've never interviewed. Well, I guess I'm lying, huh? I have. Okay, shit. Yeah, at the radio station. Okay. I've interviewed some pretty notable rappers. Okay. But that wasn't me. Like, that was just they was on promo runs, and my show fits their time that they get to the studio. Like, it wasn't like I'm not special in that aspect. But I think people need to understand that people is watching for you, for the stuff that you're saying, for the information you're giving, for maybe for how you're dressing, for how you're looking. Like, that's what they're watching for. It's not always for the guests.
Yeah.
So,
but then sometimes you can feel like, are they seeing too much of me? But it's my platform. How could it be too much of me, right? But at the same time, it's, you know, I don't want to flood them with just my thoughts and all the time, and I want to get different perspective. Even if you ask 10 people the same question, you're gonna get different answers. Yep. So it's just staying motivated, and I'm a social person. So it's always brand new to me. Like, soon as I finish with one interview, I'm on to the next interview. Yep. But like I said, I gotta stay a reporter, and then I was gonna say, speak on too, with interviewing famous people. I interviewed somebody that was famous, and I wanted to get more than 10 minutes because I'm like, you know, I let me get 30 minutes out of this, but the answers were short.
Oh yeah,
it was hella short. It was hella short. And then when I was being my reporter type guy, right? I was being on my reporter shit, and what I did was I went back and try to make him think. I said, yeah, so what about, you know, when you did this, and how was that feel? He would did me with one of these, like, that was a pinnacle moment in my life. So I'm thinking he finna open up. Open up, and he did a little bit, but I don't know, man. People don't be as social as you think when they be busting them raps behind that mic.
Yeah.
Busting them raps behind that mic and writing them raps is a little different from having a real conversation about life with somebody. It's a little different.
The Mechanics gave me like one of the dopest interviews. Like, and then since it was two of them, but they gave me like an extremely like dope interview. We was there for like an hour.
Damn.
Yep. And like, it was hard. And then it was like when everybody was just watching Drink Champs. So at that time, a long interview is like this fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At the end of the interview, they go, man, I thought we was just gonna do like 7 minutes. I said, shit, my bad. They was like, nah, that was hard. But
yeah, and I know you got a lot of game and a lot of motivation from talking to them.
Oh yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. And then how they appreciate the artists and the local artists is crazy, dude. Like the appreciation that they have for them is crazy. Like, most people won't even know that they feel that way about them. Like Jason.
I honestly though, I think a lot of that comes from like that Tupac era. A lot of that comes from that, because I know they was doing a lot of beats from the Tupac, and you know, everybody that get interviewed and talk to Tupac or talk about Tupac, they said he never charged them for a beat or for a feature or to come in a club. Or you talk to like Smith and Wesson and these other like boot camp clique, and they like, when I seen him and he was up, since I seen him when he was down, he like gave me a chain or he gave me a watch or told me to come in here for free, and I come in here and they got all the food in here, and he like, man, get what you want. And like,
but that's like how it's supposed to be.
It is. And he like, you never owe me nothing just because you black. As long as you black, I'm gonna help you out. That's and I'm like, bro, that did something to me. That did it made me feel like if we not for our people, who is?
Yep. So we're are there a special time that you release episodes, or you just release them when you finish?
Whenever I finish, I just release them.
And then it's like, tell everybody like the exact way to check everything out.
So you could go to my YouTube channel, Cockpit Talk Podcast. That's on YouTube. Or you could go to my my Instagram page, which is the same name as my clothing line, RUBIANOROSSEU, and I do a lot of clips on there, so you could kind of get a little feel of what the interview and what it's about, and then you could click the link in the bio and go to the YouTube page. Some recently I've been doing is I just been speaking on current events, and I try to keep it not too like social, like with like something that happened on Real Housewives or something like that. I don't really try to stay out of that, or like, you know, people like that. But I think one of the last ones I did was a video on Dwayne Wade and the mom trying to change the sex, and they, you know, I just gave my thoughts on it and just how I felt. You know, I mean, like I said, people like it or they love it or they don't, but I'm giving my common man perspective on it. And
I stay away because I'm like Yeah, I'm way old school in a lot of stuff. So I just stay away from telling people my views on certain things. And then we just keep everything happy, man. California's Dreaming season 4, season of dreams, right?
Definitely keep everybody happy, but we want people to be informed.
No,
and I'm not on no Kanye West type of vibe, or not even Kyrie Irving, because we don't want to make nobody upset. But at the same time, just get that knowledge of you special because you. Not cause you black, not cause you white, just you special cause you, man.
Yep.
And it ain't another you.
Yep.
It's only one of you.
And then there is a lot of things that I do have views on, and I talk to persons like privately about them. If it's not something that we plan on doing, even with George Floyd, I posted like when right before the explosion of Black Lives Matter, because there was a time when things were happening and it wasn't Black Lives Matter yet. So during that time, I was still at the radio station. At first, it's all in radio. Like, man, they still rocking. You guys could go. My Emotion's still up there. They still got shows every Wednesday. So when I was there, I was posting things, and you could see like the followers just falling off. Boop, 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 boop,
crazy.
Boop. And I'll be like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So my picture has always been that cartoon picture. It's been one of the characters, right? So maybe a lot of people didn't understand who I was or didn't know who I was. But those followers, like, they left, bro. When I was posting all the stuff and we were speaking, and they left. I don't know where they went, but they went far away. So I changed my icon to my face, so like you could see like what it's about now. But it was just crazy. Like, I didn't know that people would leave because of a personal view. But a personal view not being a personal view, but being a personal experience. Because we've all been through things that didn't really seem right.
That definitely.
Am I going to get home tonight? I don't think I could win in this situation.
I think maybe your perception was a little too real for people. It was a little too real.
So
if it ain't too real if you've been there.
Yep. So that's why I stay away from all the other stuff, because it's like I don't understand. I don't completely understand what they're going through in their family. I don't understand why they want such a drastic change. I don't understand why I can't wait until he's an adult and he can actually make the decision for himself to say, like, this is what I really want. I don't understand that. So me not being able to understand it, and I've never spoken with them. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. So I'm on the.
But I think my perspective and what I try to do on my podcast is I don't try to be in anyone's business and say like they should do this or they should do that. I just feel like these situations is stuff that's gonna happen in real life. And I just want to know, when that time comes, what would you do? What would you do in that situation? Because it's like it could happen. It could happen.
I took my son fishing, man.
Huh?
I took my son fishing, bro. Look. I was watching this show, and the dude said, I asked my dad every summer to take me fishing. And he turned out to be, like homosexual or gay or whatever it is. I'm not exactly sure. But he turned out to be that. So when my son asked me to take him fishing, I took him fishing. So what I'm saying is I know I'm not there every day because we don't live together. Like my oldest son, we don't live together, so he know that I love him. I tell him I love him every day. There's no like denying that. bro, I don't care how much of a man or a boy we get into. I love you. Like, you gonna get this every day. And the same with the daughters. Like, all of them, they get I love you every day, because I ain't trying to have my daughter go outside looking for somebody else to tell her that they love them. When you getting all the love right here, just do what you're supposed to do, and we love you more than anybody else could. So I just stay away from the stuff, cause I'll be blunt, man. So I took my sons. We went fishing.
Okay. That's cool. That's epic. That's epic. They gonna remember that.
Yeah, but
it's still a chance that that them talks don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just, we just gotta be ready, man. And you gotta know, coming from where we come from, I'm not young, so I had to adjust when it first happened with these 3 bathrooms, and like it was rough. It was rough, man. But we here.
Times did change.
We here, and
really fast.
The person that you love the most could be that.
Yep.
And you gotta love them. You can't love them less.
Yep. And
you can't.
And then another reason I think I'm pretty understanding in the about the subject is my uncle, and then one of the guys that used to work with my dad, and they never did nothing bad to us. So, man,
good people.
They always was cool.
Good people.
It was different. Yeah, and then I'm the kind of person to even look at ethnicity. But I don't really care what ethnicity you are.
Definitely,
it don't matter that much. With all the new discoveries and everything you could look up now, man, we all hanging out one way or another.
We all bleed red.
Yep.
We all bleed red.
Yep. So anything else going on?
Man, that's about it, man. My daughter in college, she
nice.
killing me with that.
So
man,
first year or second year?
First year, man.
I got a senior.
A broke freshman, man.
I got a senior
in college.
Nah, she in high school.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But she been getting these letters, so.
Is you ready for that or not?
No,
yet?
Not at all. But she's dope though. She's hella smart. All the kids are hella smart, and then it's cool because they don't even worry about getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. Like getting in trouble is a bad thing to them.
Definitely.
When we were growing up, getting in trouble was it's just a daily occurrence. Mm-hmm. I got a whooping last night. You too? Nah, my dad didn't whip me, but he whipped me last time when y'all didn't get a whooping.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I think us getting in trouble a lot came from us not leaving our friends hanging too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And we was just outside a whole lot more.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it's dope though. All the kids do pretty good in school. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I think especially for girls, just come a little easier. So that's a good thing. But I still got to deal with her becoming a woman. So I'm dealing with that every day. I'm fighting that fight. But that's cool. I can handle it. But yeah, man. So besides that, I'll just be chilling, man. I still work a 9 to 5, man. I'll be going to work. You know what I mean? Staying out of trouble. We talk about that on my podcast, how important it is for a man over 25 to have a job. Because if you ain't got a job, how you going to secure your future? You know, I mean, being an independent entrepreneur is cool, all of that.
It's hard.
It is. But, I guess just the morals that have been instilled in me, and, having a job is important, especially if you got kids.
Yeah.
Especially if you got kids.
I think the hardest thing that people don't look at as an entrepreneur is that you got to make up the job. You got to execute the job. Mm-hmm. And you got to stay consistent to where the job flourishes.
And you the bank.
It's not easy. Not one bit.
Definitely.
Yep. So well, for one, I want to thank you for coming I don't know how far you drove, but I know Martina is far for some people. So I want to thank you for coming out here, and then if you guys want, we could do an episode when everybody come. Or like I could go over there, but we could do an episode like everybody together too.
Yeah.
Yep, because those are fresh. One of the guys got a domino podcast. Like they play dominoes and then they talk about stuff. Like
I could come, but I don't really play dominoes.
Yeah, I don't play dominoes either. Yeah, no. I ain't never been on a podcast.
Okay,
I've been here, but I don't be on it.
But yeah, this is I did something with somebody recently, but this is the second like kind of podcast collaboration that I done did. So yeah, I'm open to all that. Yeah.
Well, I think it helps because
definitely
I'm gonna share it, and then the persons who paying attention to what I got going on, then they could go and pay attention to what you got going on.
Definitely get the message out there.
Yep, that's the biggest thing. I think that's what people don't understand the most about working with other people is that you're supposed to feed off of each other. It's supposed to be a win-win situation. Like if I do my job and you do your job, then it should be a more successful project. Just like if you have a team, right? So if you got 10 members on your team, you got 2 camera dudes, you got an editor, you got a sound person, you got somebody that does set design, you got somebody that gets your sponsorships. You got all those people, and then 10 times is 10 people sharing it. Because the better the overall podcast or the project does, it's the better that everyone does.
Everybody got to be willing to do that though. That's why you become, like we said, you become a one-man team. But if you had all that, man, imagine what it'd be. But
I got a camera guy, but they got families and jobs. Like they can't be available as much as I'm available unless like I got to come to a point where I could pay them like a significant amount of money to secure them hours, because you can't just expect people to drop everything they got going on for something that won't help them in the long term.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what's up? You got anything you want to say? What's?
Just man, stay fly, man. Stay fly, man. You got a choice when you wake up in the morning, man. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, man, you ain't gotta look ugly. You ain't gotta look raggedy. You ain't gotta buy designer. They got nice shit at Marshalls. They got nice shit at Ross. But make sure you look good. Make sure your shirt clean. Make sure your breath smell good. Make sure you ain't got white stuff in your eyes, man. Just be your best, man. Be your best, man, because it's only one you. It's only one you, man.
So look, and if you do get that stuff from Marshalls and you don't know what to do with it, you could always come to me, right? The supplier, 3798 Pacheco Boulevard, man. Everything custom, man. Y'all see this stuff in here. Don't act like y'all don't see it. Everything custom. Whatever you want done. You want some drip, some bleach, some tie-dye. You want some custom patches. I could bring out the airbrush gun for you, airbrush machine, if you want. Like we could get it cranking.
For sure.
But that's fresh. That jacket is fresh. I seen it when you came in.
Right on.
It's a nice color contrast.
Right on.
Going on.
Thank you.
All right, I got on the. I'm not from Seattle. I'm from LA. I'm not from where this jacket is from.
I was gonna say that.
Nah, I ain't from the Rolling 60s, man. Shout out to Hustle though. This jacket is from a Seattle Mariner scout. I used to play in this baseball league on Sundays.
Okay.
And this jacket is from when I was a senior in high school.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know what I'm talking about? I like this color right here. It's a nice one right here. But look though, this what's up with Even. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. I want to thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you share us. Send us out. Don't be selfish.
Definitely.
Don't keep us in your pocket. Don't just be keeping us over here. Like send us to everybody. To your girl, your dude, your grandma,
stepsister.
It wasn't no cuss words. Your kids. You know what I'm talking about? Look, California's Dreaming, Season 4. What's up with E?
Rubianoresseau, man. Stay fly or die ugly.
Right?